Alright, let's be off.
In February 1862, no warning at all, London fell through the surface of the earth. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can voice Mr. Pages. Is there even voice acting? There's no voice acting, is there?
Probably not. This was meant to be a year of progress in industry, a great exposition, trams, a new sewer system.
Gasp.
What is the Great Exposition? Is that just fall in London as a whole?
It's the game. It's not exposition.
We find ourselves dwelling in a cave. It's October now. The fires have been put out. The bodies have been buried. But the future remains unimaginable. The time before, impossibly distant. I can only... When I Google for the Great Exposition, it just gives me the Great Exhibition.
Alright. I...
Knock worker's child.
Who was I? A child of the gentry. A tailor.
Ooh.
A housebreaker. Oh!
That's
not a homewrecker.
Different way of putting it.
Okay.
Arcane academic.
Okay. Allied with the working class and with criminals. Hobnob in high society and the constabulary. Alright. More humble. I might go for the tailor. Very working class. Very relatable.
Yeah, I was gonna say tailor. If we wanted to be a sailor, we would be playing the other game.
Which we did. Alright, a tailor it is. That's me.
But we know fine clothes. Down here, the name is whatever you say it is. Like next level. There's no one left to remember who you used to be. Some people hold tight to the names they carried before. Some reinvent themselves completely by adding underscores to their name.
I prefer strangers to address me as Lieutenant, Doctor, Professor, Officer, Secretary, Brother, Sister, Reverend.
Oh.
And then Monsieur.
Monsieur. Madame. Mademoiselle.
Miss.
Sir. Lord. Milady.
Citizen.
Comrade.
Captain. Alright.
Okay. What was...
I like... I think I went with Citizen before in the other game.
Yeah, alright.
I'm gonna go with Comrade. Because I'm working class and the world belongs to those who labor. And my name...
I would like to prefer not to be called Naomi. But Pinoot is also possibly distractingly hilarious.
Noir.
Noir. No. Not noir.
Noir.
No. Do it properly, Chair. I don't want to pronounce that the whole game.
Okay, fine. Noir. Gee. Look at Miss Serious and Comrade Noir. Ooh. How very noir. Very well, it suits me.
Yes.
Yes, watashi desu.
You are to my friends comrade to strangers.
I'm gonna be vague. This is the name that fits me. Past, present, and future. Oh, so many faces.
Yeah. We'll actually be looking at this the whole time. Ooh, how about bottom guy with furs?
Bottom guy with furs. This guy?
Yeah.
Alright, very furry.
That's very tailor fashion, isn't it?
That's very fashionista.
We're humble. Yeah.
What is a guy with a card in his hair?
Sorry, what?
He has a card.
There's a guy. There's a card?
It's a...
Oh, a card shop?
Stuffed a card.
That'll be good for when you play as a housebreaker's child.
Alright, I'm a tailor. I have standards.
Oh, of course. Underneath, a true ally means everything. When I find people to be close to, I am open to anything.
Whatever comes my way. No limits.
Both romantic feelings and a oh right, this game might actually have spicy scenes. I actually don't want to read that, but oh well, it's too late.
Too bad. You read everything.
Right. Have to exploit horizons.
Exactly. Voice spicy scenes. I am happy.
Heart's desire is... Wait, you can change your heart's desire. But you didn't, so I guess
it's... I'm telling you everything, dude.
Right now I'm meant to be helping with the census, finding out who still lives in my neighborhood. Leftover census results are due tomorrow. If I turn them in, I get paid. The first money to come my way in nearly 2 months. Not much of a tailor, are we? If I don't, I'm going to disappoint Grizz badly. She knew I was in trouble, so she went out of her way to find me work with her own employers. Even gave me a badge to show my affiliation. Ooh, census badge. Badge of the Ministry of Accounting and Recounting. The front of the badge looks almost like a constable's badge with a lion and unicorn blazoned on it. The back of the badge has some kind of symbol I don't recognize.
Hot to the touch. Oh, it's hell.
Wait, do we know what this symbol would be?
Maybe it's the correspondent.
I gave you the clothes I have from before the fall and a few odd items I found more recently.
Oh, my outfit.
I'm sorry. Shouldn't you be voicing the...
Yeah. Well, do you want to voice the other characters, huh?
I suppose I could try.
Yeah. Come on, you get to voice Mr. Pages.
I actually don't know what Mr. Pages sounds like.
He sounds like
all the masters supposedly have higher pitched voices, but...
It depended on which master, right?
Yeah, but I think all of them are supposed to be on the higher side.
Fake but vibrant. Extremely fake.
Wait, perfect for what on the town? Boasting and gallivanting.
Alright. I'm a dandy.
You're a flirt. Are the people gonna...
I don't see no stats on this. Okay.
I guess...
A worker's outfit. Yeah. Barefaced. That'll do. That'll do. Alright, you be Gris.
I thought you were up here. Are you planning to do any census taking?
That's my job. I reacted to that the way I react to too many things these days. Deflect everything with humor. I thought I'll wait for a change in the weather.
A lovely snow, perhaps.
Waiting for hell to freeze over. There's no sunshine down here. There are no yellow pea soup fogs. There's no rain, except occasionally a fine mist. Gee, I wonder if that's water.
Nah.
Londoners lost half our topics of conversation when we fell. Unfortunate.
And gain many new ones. Come tomorrow evening, we need to have at least a few census forms filled out.
Paper pusher.
Or I'm going to be the one explaining to Mr. Pages.
I don't mind being the one explaining to Mr. Pages.
And if that happens, I'm not going to help you with your employment prospects again.
I'm sorry, Miss Grizz. Grizz works for the Ministry of Accounting and Recounting. It seems to agree with her. She wears trousers to work and comes home at all hours. Wow. No work-life balance. It's very important to her, being taken seriously by these employers.
The masters? I would hope so.
I would hope so. The next thing I do is characteristic, too.
Saying this is important.
Yeah. As always. Did your employer say whether I should also interview the squid face man? Hey, that's racist. Or are they not included in the census because you're racist?
I believe they were invented by the newspapers, but if you happen to meet with any, by all means record their names if you can't even figure out what it is.
Squid people don't exist.
Verbal.
What about the murder crows?
Consider yourself at liberty to include any creature capable of telling you its name or occupation.
Grizz doesn't look so happy.
Oh, sorry. What do you think of the questions?
They're written in the most peculiar spiked handwriting. Oh. And there are punctures in the paper in random spots.
That's written by Mr.
Pretty
Pages?
heavy-handed, huh?
You said my reading ability.
Are you saying you don't think I can read?
This is not the usual writing.
As if it was written by a doctor.
Does Mr. Pages usually poke holes in a paper while reading? Here, try the questions on me. Say you've just knocked on the door and I have to come answer it. Yes,
knock.
What do you want?
I gotta put on the badge to look cool.
Yes.
Grizz clearly wants to treat this as realistic practice for future work. So I have to be realistic.
Yes, an interview.
Yes, the badge identifies me as a census taker, an official representative of the ministry. Supposedly, it makes people more likely to answer my questions.
Nice.
Alright, I will introduce myself with the icon here. I assume it does something.
Yeah.
Good evening. On behalf of the Ministry of Accounting and Recounting, I have a few questions.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah, she's impressed.
I am so grateful these ministries are looking after us.
Ooh. When there's a chance to flirt, flirt. I agree. Everyone you meet there is so good-looking. Clever, too.
You have not met some of my colleagues.
That was a smile there. Okay. Time to get to work. How many people live in this establishmentation?
Okay, Mr. Pages wrote it.
Establishmentation?
My superiors are enthusiastic embellishers of the language.
That's one way to put it.
If you like, you can translate into questions that are more likely to be understood. No.
Right. How many people live in this establishment?
No. 4. The landlady, Mrs. Horatia Chapman, a young man named Archibald Reed, myself, and a 4th character, very disreputable.
Yeah, what about the bourbon? The squid people. You forget, our basement has more rats than Noah's Ark. I mean, Noah's Ark should have 2 rats, preferably.
Is that an actual location in Fallen London? More than 2, you mean?
At the end of its voyage, I should have said. Sometimes I'm in the mood to keep chatting, and sometimes I want to get to the point.
That's what the game has figured out, apparently.
I can chat.
That was only one question.
Yeah, that was only one question. Come on.
Maybe it's if this is your 2nd time playing.
Is anyone in this establishment enumerificated or impassionated? What does this even mean?
They're asking if anyone here is in love. Just ask that.
Is anyone here in love? Eh?
No.
Are you looking for love?
You're in love with yourself.
If you wanted to discuss our romantic inclinations, Grizz, there are easier ways. You didn't have to ask me to survey all our neighbors on the topic.
No.
At this moment, of course, Archie has to cockblock me. A medical student. He hadn't finished his training before the fall. A dropout. But he has plenty of work now. Burak. He used to look better. Right after the fall, there was broken bones and cuts. Lately, there are fewer wounds and more diseases.
Oh.
COVID's been making the rounds.
The ills of the knee? I wondered where you were.
Well, I'll flirt with everyone.
What if Mr. Pages doesn't like a flirt?
Ah. Hello there, Archie. Couldn't wait to see me at supper then.
That wouldn't be why I'm here, I'm afraid. Rejected. Out I went this morning to visit a okay. To visit a patient, and what do I find pasted up on the wall? Am I supposed to do an Irish accent? Oh,
do it!
I can't.
When you can do an Irish accent, do it. And hold up a broadsheet while you're at it.
What is a broadsheet? It's a new decree from the Ministry of Cartography and Chirography.
Do they all right?
Maps and atlases and to be surrendered or put on fire. It's your folk making these rules, Grizz. No.
I have no opinions whatsoever. I am spineless.
Jeez. Will we be asking your Mr. Pages about these maps? One must respect the law. Okay, well, clearly lawful. None of us knows what is safe down here underneath. Very, very precious little. Most likely there are reasons you can't imagine. Noir, please do collect at least a few census forms by tomorrow from whatever Londoners you are able to find. At the end of the day, I'll find you and we can take them to Mr. Pages together. Ooh.
Ah, it's a date!
Finally, a reason to get through the day.
Alright, my census form. A long look. Disapproving or...
Is it an impassionated look?
An armor multiplied?
Well, next time I'll not come in without knocking. Maybe I'll cough a few times so the two of you can separate. Oh. Contemplate the possibility to register polite knowledge.
Think and overthink.
Oh, yeah. And never make a move.
I suppose it's possible. I am a very charming young person of indeterminate gender.
I don't suppose it's possible to get into a threesome with Pages. She might have the look of being fierce. But if she was to choose someone and then her heart was to be broken, why, I'd smack their face upside down. Might be disappointment or might be meeting with a thing she couldn't plan. I should be sadder than a hanged cat. Which are very sad.
Census! Anyway.
Census.
Anyway, I gotta get to work. Gathering census pages for the ministry. Gathering pages and meeting pages.
Grizz told me it was some such thing.
I meant to fill a page with some answers to questions about you.
Oh yeah. What questions would those be then?
Well, come here often?
It's almost as if the game is trying to make us... I don't know. Not have good relations with Archie.
Yeah.
But I don't see any reason to dislike Archie.
Yeah, we just met him. Come on. You don't look like your heart is gladdened by true love, but I might have missed the signs. Oh, come on. That's such a loaded way of saying. Are you engaged? Promised. Impassioned.
Promisification? I wouldn't say it's gone quite that far. Write down that I enjoy someone's company if you want to tell your employer such a thing.
What about before February?
Oh. I was the last back home, and what did me mother do but promise me to her?
That's
Is that a flirt?
Would you
or
prefer
is that a matchmaking?
squid or
Actually, it could be matchmaking. Could open both.
okay. That sounds like a long way to go to be finding a bride. You assume it's a bride. Might be there. Oh, he did say last. Maybe there's someone better suited here in London, like a squid.
The man could be bisexual. Well, never had much nerve for courting. Might be no one down here would take a fancy to me anyhow.
I don't know, those suspenders are pretty,
Doing it for you?
They're doing something.
Yeah, they're holding up his pants. How inconvenient. It's bad to say I've not much thought of her since. She has very even teeth.
Oh, that's just better than mine.
We're not trying to buy a cow here, Archie. My mother said overlapping teeth in a woman-man defiance, and gaps mean a lot skirt. Well, your mother is,
Your mother is a hamster. Your father smell of elderberries. By the sounds of it, your mother is an interfering old crone.
We've done it now. Yep, I don't think he liked that.
You got attraction? The game is assuming something.
Oh, yeah, you can be tsundere.
I'll poke at him a little bit. Turns to medicine and Archie's hopes for medicine. In childhood, it seems, he was fascinated with Frankenstein and with the stories of the resurrection man in Edinburgh. Pulling bodies out of graves.
Oh, we'll set him up with an unfinished man, then. What could go wrong?
These elements mingle in the curious fantasies of the scientific inventions that he would one day achieve, like the unfinished man. Childhood and a bit of experience in the world may have tempered his expectations, but he still turns excitable at possibilities outside our current imaginings. It would be, he says, very useful in our present circumstance if people could be taught to digest rocks.
Like
for
salt?
instance. Or to derive more nutrition from moisture in the air.
Hey, you didn't say minerals. If I can ask you a wee thing. Have given the sense that you don't much care for me. Oh man.
Oh, come
Just
on.
your mother.
We spoke about your past.
You haven't been kind to me. Oh. Maybe I've given you some offense. I really don't know. If that's so, I prefer to be on better terms.
He seems like a nice person. I
mean to offend Archie.
I don't mean to.
I do not want to dislike Archie, certainly.
No. I mean, we just met him, and he seems like a decent person. If not quite small.
We'll figure out.
Alright. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry for my part in any disagreement. It's not what I intended.
So you say about your intention. You'll say it's my rude upbringing, but I've not known many like you before.
Awkward.
Is it your rude upbringing? No. I'm glad we decided that.
Okay. Do I see like a relationship bar that...
No.
Oh, a journal. Excellent.
A journal.
What conversations I've had, the plans I've made. How organized.
Yes.
How I'm feeling about other people. Dear
That's
diary.
dangerous.
Confessions. A season of confessions. Okay. And the more census interviews, wait for Grizz. One census.
Pennies.
No pennies. Acquaintances.
Crawl Street.
My darkly witty self. I've already profiled myself.
Oh, we asked Grace for help. Okay.
Okay. Archie.
Wait, what?
Relationship informant. Simmers. Well, he once implied we don't get along well enough, but that could change.
Things are heating up? Oh, okay.
Heating up in one way.
Okay. Griselda. Want to win her heart.
Adorable flirt.
Alright.
Constable.
Harjit. Oh, we already know Harjit. Okay.
And Horatio. The rent. Landlord.
We better get that money.
Alright. There we
go. I don't suppose it's possible for us to get kicked out by Horatio.
Maybe that's game over.
Oh.
6 days remain in the season of confessions.
Oh man. How can we possibly confess to anyone in 6 days?
The newspapers aren't what they used to be, but someone is still printing broadsheets. Oh, so broadsheets and newspapers. That makes sense. This morning's lies open on the table. Ministry of Accounting and Recounting calls on citizens to cooperate in ongoing census.
Nice.
My job.
At least the press is on our side. Hopefully.
My job. Live the fall of London. Oh, okay. Excellent. We'll see it happen. I'm always reliving London's last night on the surface. I try to put it out of my head, but it's still there. The dimming of the sun at 3 in the afternoon. The sky turning the color of rust.
Ooh.
The horrible bang and the cloud of dust from the direction of Westminster. The tolling of the bells. Ding dong. The horseman who rode down the street, liberated in the garb of the palace, shouting, "In Her Majesty's name, go indoors! Go inside!" Then the sky was full of bats. More bats than I thought could exist in the world, but only one bat for my heart.
I mean, I'm open to any other big bets.
I actually, honestly, yeah. People went indoors then. If they ignored the cries, those that had no house crowded into the churches and under the bridges, avoiding the defecation from the bats. Even now, I don't understand. Man, those bats. It was not only in our part of London, they were everywhere. Perhaps I should say they are everywhere.
The eyes of the ministry.
Oh, actually.
I reckon it's a tornado. I heard of something similar in the Welsh Hills back to 1760.
Is that a landlord?
Nah.
Landlady.
Yes, I think so. Near light in the sky and noise like a thunderclap. Ooh. That's no tornado, love. It's a plague of Egypt. Oh.
I think those are locusts. Okay. Not bats. Yeah, I'll be the peace bringer. The newspapers would tell us in the morning what it was.
Is there no physical sensation of falling happening? Okay. Least wise will make a good story for the letters home. Glasgow will be envious of our London fashions. If nothing else.
Shaky.
Yeah. I believe we can blame Mr. Bazalgette's excavations digging about under London, causing a seismic disturbance. And what did he find doing there but a cave of 3 million bats? Is that what you reckon? There are stranger things beneath London, like pigs.
Bigger bats. That was the beginning of it. But we were down there for hours and hours. The sky darkened, and it didn't return to normal. Once, around midnight, Grizz went upstairs and opened the door to the street, but she came right back down again. She said the cobbles were galloping about. It wasn't safe to walk outside. The cobbles. After that first bit, the memories collide and get confused. I have trouble keeping track of which came first and which came later, and whether I'm imagining something.
I kind of do that regardless of whether one is falling.
I've spent a lot of days like this, and I'm not reading from the game. I'm just telling you about my life. Thinking back, trying to piece together the bits of the puzzle. What did I do last week? What did I do yesterday? As if I could realize something that would make sense of it all.
Man, the production quality on this is... I can see why it was delayed so much.
And just my current outfit. Oh no, I got anything else.
Not a new outfit, have we?
Alright, time to explore.
Yes.
Okay, I guess it's all autosave?
That's a good question.
Boarding house or Thrall Street?
There's a heart and there's an exclamation.
Yeah, there's a heart.
There's...
Oh, that's you can continue romance. That's, I guess, what the house the heart means. All right, well, let's meet Horatio. It's good to be on good terms with your landlady.
Maybe
unless your rent
straight up ask you
increases.
for your rent.
What you can and cannot say. Constrained by your clothing. True before the fall, but even truer now. Names, identities, and relationships have all become so unsteady and unreliable. Okay. I see. That's how it works.
Lapel. I don't know if that's a lapel, but... okay. We haven't got much else. At least it looked like we have a job now and we'll pay rent soon, right?
Well, I could be a dandy.
Jeez.
He doesn't care. An indifference no doubt born of seeing us all in all states. What else? I mean, it's not like I have anything else. Okay, fine. I'll keep with my badge.
Sound better before?
Alright. I'm satisfied.
Oh.
Okay, I find Horatia in the basement taking inventory of our supplies. The night London fell, all Horatia's lodgers gathered in a cellar. Horatia led the hymns while we waited for dawn. La la la.
Oh. La la la.
Around 3 in the afternoon, we admitted to ourselves that there wasn't going to be a dawn. Today or any other day. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow.
Maybe not ever. Noir, it's good to see you.
Since the fall, we have all taken to greeting one another as invalids on the verge of death.
Okay.
The badge makes clear that I'm here for business, not for conversation.
Senses.
I meant to ask you whether there's anything I can help you with.
There are a few things. One's a kindness to all of the lodgers. One involves strange creatures. Ooh.
Like bats?
Strange creatures.
Strange creatures?
I have a confession. Oh, what kind? I saw an enormous tentacle in the basement not so long ago.
It's those squid people.
I didn't tell you and the others because I thought it might put you off the house. I haven't got anywhere else to go. It didn't seem a great danger, that is, it wasn't doing anything. Other than stealing yard supplies now and then. That seemed a lazy thing, really. Grew a bit fond. Oh dear, this is how it starts. Now I hear tell there's been a man made of tentacles seen, bold as brass. Heard it from a few sources beyond Mrs. Bism's witterings. Lurking in the dark where the caves have opened on the south bank.
Okay, what's the issue? It's not doing any harm, is it?
Not yet, but give it time. I'm watching it like one of those birds with the beaks. Like the other bird without the beaks. It'll come to me.
Yeah, like bats who don't have beaks. They're birds too.
That's a bird.
They are now.
One of me, and I dare leave it alone for too long. You've gone vetty. A couple of the neighbors have mentioned a sinkhole when they've stopped by for tea. Cave is below the streets by the south bank. Movement in the depths, coils slithering in gaslights. So it's not just us, it seems. Everyone's getting tentacly visitors.
Okay, so you want me to go there then? And you want me to go down there and see if there's a connection?
Well, not at the expense of your own safety. I still need your rent. I still have bills to pay after all.
Close enough.
Even in all this, the utilities must be kept up. But I'd like to know as much as I can, and you're more at liberty than me. These old bones. I don't know that there's a connection between our basement and these caves.
Everything is connected.
But best be on your guard. Trouble comes from below down here.
Not much further down, I hope. Alright, new goal. Learn about the origin of the tentacle creatures below.
Cool.
Well, if anyone knows the way to this place, it'll be Harjit.
There's a woman who comes to the door just about every morning. Too many children and not enough food. Sometimes I have a penny or some old stew for her.
Ha! Masters my help. That's a good... That
is a good joke.
And today? This morning.
I sat by the fire and didn't go to answer it. After a time she stopped knocking and just was sobbing on the doorstep. We out of food?
I don't know, man. Yeah, there are beggars everywhere. Capitalism, you know?
True, but those were former workhouses, the parish. Oh, we lose all those?
Oh! If you get a chance to flirt. Flirt.
Geez.
My next comment is a bit warm.
I think something's gone wrong with my senses. Eyesight and hearing were well enough yesterday.
Sounds like a rejection.
But now they're making you say and do things you wouldn't. I'd best go tidy the parlor. Well, nope. Rejected.
You can just manage one more errand today before supper.
Okay,
it's only afternoon. Come on.
It's okay. At the end of it, we'll go to Mr. Pater's.
Alright. I should go do my work. Let's see, what's at Thrall Street? Alright, Harjit.
Yes. Meet Harjit.
We get to meet him and we get to do our job. Well, but I'm here in business, so...
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. Harjit.
He's got a shiny badge of his own.
Yeah. Well, my badge is bigger than your badge.
Is it though?
No, not really. The streets outside Mrs. Chapman's are not easy. Thanks to my family history, I do know where to find the nearest market that specializes in clothing. Oh, Hog's Lane Market. Cute.
Writing.
But whenever I need to find more of them, it's Harjit who helps me. His G-Maps.
I have something for you if you want it.
A nearly new admiral's hat in perfectly good condition.
I found it near the docks. No sign of the owner, and I can't wear it myself. I thought someone at Mrs. Chapman's might get use out of it.
For free?
For free? Perhaps Lady Griselda.
What about me?
Stood on Griselda, are you?
Trimmed with gold braid. Ooh.
Commanding. Highly Grizz, wear this? Not sure about that.
Clothes make an impression on other people when I wear them.
They make an impression when you take them off, too.
Sometimes I'm inspired to say things that I wouldn't otherwise. This particular hat would make me a bit gruff and commanding. I guess a hat that eats your head might inspire you as well.
I can't wait to get the murder crow.
Oh. Let's see. Let's try a bunch of things. Yeah, drama. Be dramatically ungrateful. Alright, I'm thanking him profusely.
Oh, that is funny, yeah.
Thank you very much. That's not profusely. What a thoughtful gift. It's so cold down here and clothes wear out quickly.
Especially in the presence of romance.
Yeah, stunning lad like you. Yes, I'm sorry, I don't like the government either, but... I'm sorry for the interruption, but I've been sent to ask a few questions of the citizens of London, or those who survived, at any rate.
I'm not sure what the masters have in mind.
Nonetheless, it would be a help.
I see. London was determined to collect everyone's name even before the fall.
Yes, it's a... This is an English thing. It's a peculiarity of the English.
You aren't the only ones ever to count your citizens. What do you wish to know?
Is there anyone living with you at the moment?
I rely on your discretion. At one time I shared my lodgings. That was prior to the fall, but my former companion is missing.
Oh, oh yeah. Is there anyone special in your life, Harjit?
This is not a matter I would explain to most people.
But would you explain to me? With my flower?
You and I have known one each other for some time, however. Oh my.
Oh my, Harjit.
I think you would hear me out kindly, but if you would rather not carry my secrets...
Give me those
You know
secrets.
This is for a census, right?
Yes, whatever it is. I believe I know what is expected in these situations. Whoa.
Even before the fall, I would not have married. My companion was not a lady. He was an officer who came to the Punjab. I hope I'm saying that right. I've never had to say that word before. We became acquainted, and then more than acquainted. I thought he and I would remain together throughout our lives. I followed him here, away from my own country and everything I knew, to the home of my former enemies, the English. He promised me that it was worth the sacrifice. He said we would never be separated. You observe that he isn't here. Truly morbid.
Truly,
Oh,
how truly? I'm morbidly curious about it. But I don't want him to hate me. He seems like a cool guy.
This is very difficult.
This is difficult. They're all
both
good
kind
choices.
and funny when you are a piece of shit.
No wrong choices.
Well, we don't know why he isn't here, so maybe it's not
Oh.
the wisest to find
That's
anything
true, that's
done.
true. Mm-hmm.
Distracting Harjit with a joke is probably the kindest option.
Okay,
But
okay.
are you more of a how important is being truly morbidly humorous to you?
It's alright. This is our first playthrough. We'll have our chance to be to romance everybody.
Sure.
I see. I wait 2 beats.
Oh boy.
Then I tell the one about the autophagic father. Oh god.
Why are we, that is a random joke.
For a moment, no one speaks.
I didn't know it was gonna be a random joke kind of situation. There are so many things in my life that I share with no one. Things that are not secret or even private, but that are beyond companionship. The memory of my home, my faith, the intricate politics of the court in Lahore, which I learned in childhood and cannot forget. Now I'm adding to all the empty buildings that I alone see. Do you have any such things of your own?
My brain. Empty.
In which communication entirely fails? Keep joking, will you?
Keep joking. Double down on the joke. If I did, I could hardly tell you about them, could I? Oh. I am wit.
Perhaps so.
What do you think of London? Come here often?
Before or after the fall?
If you've seen other cities, what do you think of ours?
It has been taken by surprise, or by bats, which serves it right. No, you deserve a better answer, do you?
I deserve nothing.
I do not like the city London was, and I do not like the city London will become. In time, she'll remember her confidence and try to rule again, unless Lady Griselda and her type fail.
Don't like Griselda much, do you?
But try to give her a hat.
Maybe it's a brain-eating hat.
But the cracked and lost parts of London now, this is a place to love. People have no choice but to meet us equal, now and then.
What relationship do I want with Archit?
I don't know, but I don't necessarily think it's romantic. With your foot in your mouth.
Yes, very dark. Maybe you'll be in luck. London will never recover.
The East India Company may be gone, but the masters are in the bazaar and the queen in her palace. London will remember what she was. I should go, but you know where to find me.
Yeah, for the revolution.
Yeah. Ooh, I am always here, watching.
Alright, by now Horatio will be wondering where I am. Okay, and it's also about time for me to go, so I think now would be a good time to stop. Can I say it's autosave, right? Maybe I'll go to the change clothes. Maybe that would save the game. Ah, the hat.
Oh, you have the hat. How to save? I believe it should save, but
that will do. Okay.
There's no saving in the demo. Oh well, I mean,
there was a saving. Resist rating.
Oh yeah. Okay, you saw the little rose icon at the bottom right.
Oh, that's saving. I thought that's loading.
Oh, is that loading?
Yeah, saving is when there's a icon up here. Oh.
Oh really? Okay. Oh, you are paying more attention than me. Cool.
Well, I am playing.
Ah.
Okay, it's time to take down Mr. Pages. Okay.
Oh, we're continuing? I thought you were leaving.
You know what? I could always just play it again. And skip the text. so we'll be fine.
Wow. Okay. You choose all the same options.
11 minutes ago.
Oh no.
Okay, fine. I'll play a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay.
Census forms you have ready. It's time to take them to Mr. Pages. No, I want to go Mr. Pages. Damn.
But I'm hungry.
Mr. Pages has been expecting these all day. He's eager to see what you've made of the collection. Not gonna make a master wait, are you? Once I've shown you how to reach the ministry, you can come back on your own and turn in others. Ah, Mr. Pages on our own.
Okay. Grizz has me gather my papers.
With luck, Mr. Pages will decide to keep you on. Oh.
And with that, she leads me outside and down a side street that is no longer named. Ah, the bazaar side streets. Which the bazaar is much longer than a straight line. First left, then right, and back again and again.
Oh, the left-right game.
Like trimming an evening gown, it's going to a bother for the bother's own sake. I do not ask Grizz whether the masters require us to approach this way, or whether it is her own virtuosic embellishmentation. Oh.
Ooh.
Finally, we find ourselves standing in a shadow, under its walls.
A correspondent sigil.
Before us is a low door that once, I think, belonged to a solicitor's office. Grizz takes out a key, made of something other than metal, and unlocks that door. Huh. Not metal?
Mind the pile of papers. I've already sorted them 3 times. Mr. Pages is very particular about the ordering of documents. Now, where has he gone? Usually he's here by this time of day.
Oh!
Oh! Ah, there you are, sir. We were just coming to bring you the census documents.
Ink stained cloak. Very cute.
Oh, that is so interesting. A first installment of many, I'm sure.
There is a tone in her voice, somewhere between fondness and a nanny guiding an untutored child.
Oh, why? Don't.
I watch her curiously. She doesn't meet my eye. Does she have feelings towards it? Affection? Regard for a very strange and demanding pet? Or is it something more heartfelt?
Mr. Pages blinking? Mr. Pages, may I present Noir? Ooh, it is blinking. Noir, this is Mr. Pages. The whole Ministry of Accounting and Recounting is under Mr. Pages' direction.
Yeah, kiss some ass. Thank you very much for offering me employment. The opportunities in London aren't what they used to be. Recession, am I right?
Grizz assures us that they are improvicated. What does that mean? It is highly gratificatory that the populace of London appreciates their move.
Improvise and fabricate it? Ah! Yes, I invented several impromptu anecdotes about how much the people of London welcome the masters. Their help with food and fuel, invaluable. Their contributions to the architecture of the capital, incomparable.
Slamming the bazaar. That is help. Receive our gratitude. What have you brought us?
Alright, here you go.
Ah, most intricate.
Ooh, penny.
Ooh, penny.
Someone who is certainly not the queen. The face on the back of the coin, who's not the queen, stares at me until the hair prickles on my neck. Oh, correspondence. Reminds me of a debt owed. I don't want to remember.
Which city's coin is this?
Breath hitches and slows and resumes. A debt owed. Okay. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
7.
But Harju would definitely hate us if we handed over his paper, right? We did not expect much from Archie. Undercon Grizz, having already revelated that he's a lightless character. Undercon?
Huh.
What else is there?
Oh, I guess I have no choice.
Oh dear.
Well,
let's hope we didn't write down anything homosexual.
Oh, 2 pennies.
Oh,
maybe 1 extra penny for the gay.
Oh dear.
There are other coins in there, and a few things that aren't even coins. Buttons, pearls, probably falls, a horse head. Oh, carved from ivory or bone. Let's see. The death.
Quality of information impresses us this time. And we say that the story is finished, while the lover has not returned. Another chaptering is imaginable. Oh dear.
Uh-oh. The business of the census is done for now. Perhaps I've earned a question. Yeah, I don't know, I want to know both. But this is related to my job. Why are you asking people about your romantic situation? Are you planning any related laws or regulations?
I can't imagine that. You may consider the love stories remunerant. In exchange for our generosity in the matter of food and clothing.
I feed on your love. You want some smut? Oh, fan fiction. I mean... Is it important that these tales be truthful? London is full of fiction. There are more novels published every year, and half the accounts in newspapers are likely false as well.
One might experimentulate.
Okay. Alright, time to go. She makes a couple of remarks about how useful this would be, though she stops short of asking whether I'm in debt to Horatia. I haven't forgotten, so... Yeah.
Oh dear.
As we make our way back to Horatia's, Grizz asks me what I think of Mr. Pages. He tries to make it sound like an idly curious question. Yes. Tailoring challenges. Alright, I want to be flamboyant. I tell her that I found him charming and pleasant. Well, he is charming and pleasant, I'm not lying. He pauses, surprised, but takes the lie at face value.
You are lying.
I am lying.
You're embellification.
Before we go back inside the apartmentation, she reminds me.
We have many more people in the neighborhood to survey for the census. You know how it's done now, so you can collect them and take them to Mr. Pages yourself. I have other duties, and I may not always be there, but Pages is. Well, I'm certain you won't be harmed if you visit the ministry on your own. You might get some heartbreak.
Oh!
You can confess already.
Alright.
Yes.
I'll be glad to pay a visit by myself. An opportunity, some might say.
That could be taken many ways. You're hired as a clerk, not a, well, the word isn't in a lady's vocabulary. Don't go thinking you're hired for something you weren't. Mr. Pages would probably be offended and blame me for hiring you on.
Ain't gonna stop me. Archie finds me upstairs after dinner. Oh, yeah.
I cannot stop thinking on the Ministry of Cartography.
In chirography.
There's something not right there. You let me show you what I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay.
Please be my guest.
You'll see what I have in mind in a moment. Ooh. It's a way of sorting out my thoughts.
Oh, it's a yarn board.
When I started, it was to think through a treatment. But it's good for all sorts. Stories, schemes, things that might be true, or things that don't have to be.
While he's talking, he's getting out some bits of paper written over in his own handwriting. A doctor's handwriting.
Some red yarn.
Oh, learn about creating a story. Story crafting. Oh, nice. Okay. Sometimes other people will ask you to bring them a story. They might want a true account or they might want fiction. Either way, you come here to create a story they want. Oh, I'm a writer. Okay. This is a slot. The slot contains the elements of your story. Ooh. Okay. My main character. Okay. All the character tokens you can put in the slot. Okay. Gain more options. Alright, obviously I'm gonna put Mr. Pages. This is a story about Mr. Pages. Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Motives. Okay. Text. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Had love.
Really?
He is asking people about love. Whoa. He's plotting. Nefarious schemes. Ah, delicious friend. Aha.
Ooh.
Second person in a story needs to be different from the first. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see. We just handed Harted's thing over. Whoa. Okay.
Lackey and factotum. Harted.
Those slots will be locked. Okay. Ooh, unknown.
Okay.
I see. Took unknown actions.
Ooh.
Ah. An expose. Oh, now I've got a theory. I see. Interesting.
You mean we have to let people critique our story? Oh dear.
Don't you have a story that you need other people to critique you on? Eh?
Nope, not at all. You see how I'm coming at it? I'm trying to work out what Mr. Pages is about with the ministry. It's no use asking Grizz, you've seen that. Archie's theory.
Okay.
Oh,
Theory.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Mr.
Or they
Pages.
mapping. Ah.
At unknown purpose, because we don't know. And Londoner, they're idiots. And they obeyed. Pages, unknowable. Okay, about hoped for power. Ah!
Tyrannical.
Alright.
Is Pages tyrannical?
They're all tyrannical.
Whatever Mr. Pages is doing, I do not think it's for our own good. No, that much is true. More like it wants to keep us trapped and confused, like creatures in a maze. Rats? If you don't mind giving Mr. Pages all manner of stories about the people that live below, then you can go on with it. But if you'd rather take another way to making your bread, I have a friend below that can take what we learn and put it about in
a gerb.
I told him I knew someone that might be able to bring back a few secrets of the ministry.
Can I be a double agent?
You can sell them out and then get strung up by both sides, yes. If you make up the questions you want to ask, you can investigate with anyone who might answer. And your penny is helping the citizens rather than those creatures in your blankets.
Those are cloaks, I'll have you know.
Blanky.
Ooh, bringing us theories. Okay, but this is Dage, man. This sounds like the kind of thing that goes extravagantly wrong. Lucky for you, I'm extravagant. Leaving its
wrong.
perpetrators imprisoned or minus their writing fingers.
What? These little drawings? You may leave if you have no taste for it, coward. But it's never a bit of thinking so far. I should let you get your sleep. What do you miss most from the surface?
I know, man.
Nobody got someone you looked up to. No, literally.
Yeah, they were up there. Well, it was someone I looked up to. The sun.
Aye, it's easy to cut the drift down here. What do you have been much to you down here? How do you know it's a he? Or she, I suppose. Or they.
I don't know, man. I don't know shit. I don't know.
Sometimes that's the worst, not knowing.
Archie listens without interruption while I talk about my memories.
Increasing our relationship points.
The things I remember acutely, and the ones I had almost forgotten until this moment.
Thank you for telling me. We each have our own losses. Alright. Whoa.
Save?
I guess when you sleep, maybe.
Maybe when I sleep, huh?
One hopes, anyways.
Alright. Okay.
Faithful.
Alright.
Okay.
Sorry, crafting ideas.
Okay.
Ding dong.
Okay, surely there'll be
let me save. 5 days remaining. Shorter than pathologic.
Do you see a save icon?
Save it? No, what? Oh,
what?
Come on.
You're not gonna have to keep this game open the whole night, are you? God. Are we missing?
Another morning, another paper, highlight, headlines, read. Just skip. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Is it because
because you gave up?
Yeah. Oh, right. Saving. It's saving now.
Oh my god. Yes.
Perfect.